Thank you very much. Great seeing you. Hello. Hi. Hello. Nice seeing you. Hi again. Nice seeing you again. Hello, you där. Jag kan ju där. Hello. Thank you very much for joining this late to meet us. This has been a unique day. We started the day to get applause when we came into an all-employee meeting in Morocco, and we end the day to get applause as well. It's not usual for me to get that, so very good. Let me say a couple of things. First of all, to be here is great. It was 10 years since I was the last time in Nigeria. I was here in 2004. What a tremendous development has happened for Ericsson in Nigeria in those 10 years. I remember some very complicated projects in 2004 and not really a lot of success. Nowadays, it was concluded, we've only met two of the customers today, but clearly you have done a fantastic job, both on 3G, 4G, the CBIO as it was mentioned. We're going to meet Origo later on. Hopefully they will also say some good words on what you have done. But clearly we have grown, you have done a tremendous job for our customers, and this is what it's all about, that we are local, we're doing business locally with a global brand and global products. And here you can see what we have done the last couple of years, both how we have grown and sort of support our customers. And I think we're only in the beginning here in Nigeria, because now 3G and 4G is coming, now the real broadband is coming, and you all know that we are moving into the network society where anything that benefits from being connected will be connected. And we are just in the beginning of it. And I think you have put Ericsson in a fantastic position in this market right now. And that's what we now want to see that we can continue to benefit from, so we can continue to grow, to be even stronger here in Nigeria. So I think I would like to start by thanking you for the fantastic job that has been the last 12 months, but also the last 10 years, because it has been a fantastic development. We are coming on a tour to these countries around here for many reasons. One, it is very exciting times here, and of course you have done fantastic results here. And for us to come and listen more what we can do here is of major importance for me and my colleagues. I will soon introduce them. So of course this is times where it's exciting. Then on the Ericsson front, you have seen we have closed the year, so we can now put 2013 behind us. We did a pretty decent year in a tough market. We continue to improve our profitability, growth-wise a little bit tougher. We are now in the sort of the transformation where we have our core businesses, mobile infrastructure and services, that is a base for our company, and we're now investing in the new areas. Everything from OSS, BSS, where you have been successful. We are also investing in IP routers, which are also in the forefront with this SSR. We're also going into TV media to be a strong partner in that area as well. We're going into modems, as we dissolved Ericsson. And finally, a lot of the things that we're doing right now is cloudify. All of those areas are of course the new and targeted areas that we want to grow in, with the base of the strong areas. You are in the forefront for that. You have a great base and with customers, but also a good competence what you have done so far. So, for me, it's a pleasure to be here. Fantastic to be here to meet all of you. Thanking you for all the good business. I think that is a great honor for me to be here. So I have some colleagues with me. I'm going to introduce them and I'm going to let them say some words. Mr. Vestberg, Head of Networks. That's important. Mr. Venu, Head of Sales and Marketing, of course very important. The two guys at the end, I hope you have seen before, and Monsieur, the head of the region, and that gentleman I hope you have seen before as well. If you haven't, then raise your hands, then we have another problem.
No, so it's really great to be here. It's of course extra great, as I'm sure you already know that Rashid got the CEO of the Year award at the Sales Summit last week. And that award goes to the CEO with the strongest growth, while also meeting profitability and cash flow targets. Very well done. 1 billion ahead of target, but also 1 billion of year-on-year growth. So it's really fantastic job, and I would say all of you, since the bulk of this extra growth was here in Algeria. Very much, of course, of excelling in the core and do more of what we have, whether that is networks, whether it's more services, but also Johan and team talked about IP, and you have been really good in that area here. Let's build on that new area. But then we talk about OSS, PSS, that you also are fairly good. All the operators here, for example, have our charging system, and of course then the first CBIO. We talk about TV and media, we talk about verticals, where you are also very good here, with a lot of the government business of different types. So it's probably hard to ask you to grow much more in these areas, but I will do that anyway. You need to have this guy another year, and I look forward to that. So it's fantastic to be here, and see you all. Thanks a lot for a fantastic 13, and let's go for it.
So good evening everyone, it's really great to be here in Algeria. It's my first time here and it's been a really great pleasure. I really like the charming city, it's really nice. And I'm also very happy to see that we stand so strong here in Algeria when it comes to networks. I mean, these gentlemen already said all the great achievements you have done. And it makes me really happy for the future. And we overall stand very strong as a company when it comes to networks. Our portfolio is second to none. I mean, you all know we have been in big fights over the last many years with Huawei, Alcatel-Lucent, and Nokia, Siemens, etc. And it's really happy to see that we are still number one with a market share in mobile infrastructure that is the same as number 2 and 3 together. So basically we are double the size of number 2. So that feels extremely good. It's very important. And hence being very strong and being a technology leader, we can then step into more areas like you're doing here with IP. And I'm really happy that you are spearheading it. You are the strongest country in the region when it comes to IP. So, but I also know that all the other countries are trying to catch up with you, so you better stay ahead. And we also are very much running into other areas such as SDN and cloud and other things that are changing in technology. So it's an exciting time to be here. So with that, let me stop. And Monsieur? Yeah. Hello, Monsieur. Great to be here, thank you.
So I don't know what to say, they have said everything. So I will repeat something. No, first of all, good evening, or maybe good morning, if you are going to start tomorrow day after your employee meeting. No, so thank you again. I mean, 2015 was just fantastic. You really did a fantastic job. You helped the region. You helped Rashid to get the top sales competition, the CEO Head of the Year. Fantastic work done. And I will go through it again. You also did the upgrade of Jetsi. That was not mentioned. The charging system 5.2 or 5.3. So do it now, go for the 5.4 and go for the CBIO. You see, I see people saying yes. And the CBIO and the SSRIP and the CAPE project, we got the PO. A sales process of how many years? 4 years trying to get it. 5, fantastic. And 3 months ago I was in a regular kind of escalations meeting with Rashid, Roger and many of you to see how we could manage 2 customers together rolling 3G. That was escalations and now 3G is reality here. Fantastic work done. At the same time, rolling LTE for fixed, which will be launched. Fantastic work. I mean, there is no other country that has done so many things, innovating so much. So please continue. As Jan Barabi said, we need you to make yourself again. Thank you.
So we would like to reward the LTE team, okay, for the quality of delivery. So we'll ask our CEO to give a certificate.
We are rewarding the whole team, because I was just making sure that things are synchronized and the notes are played correctly. But we are congratulating here to all teams.
Absolutely.